everyone say, Pins, hey, you made it. Well, let's sprinkle a little pixie dust and get this stream rolling. From the land of crab cakes and purple pride, left Maryland behind for that castle ride. Now he's baking up joy in the Florida sun, with a sprinkle of faith and a whole lot of fun. He's the Disney baker, making hearts rise high, with a pin in his hand and a sparkle in his eye. From Main Street smiles to magical streams, he's stirring up Disney and chasing big dreams. Called peace, love, and a pixie dust hug. If you're feeling low, come and get unplugged. Let the laughter rise and the worries fall down. We're trading some pins and turning things around. He's got Mickey on the mic and pins to share, and friends by his side with love in the air. You never know who's gonna drop by the stream, but we're rolling with magic. Team Dream Team. Y'all, this one glows in the dark, but I might need just one more churro. Hey, have you hugged a cast member today? On the hard days when the smile's a little late, he's lifting hearts up with a little bit of faith. Encouraging words and laughter that stays like a hug wrapped in cinnamon glaze. Oh, he's the Disney baker with a heart so wide. We're spreading joy coast to coast like a magic carpet ride. From Epcot nights to pinboard thrills, he's chasing dreams through castle-filled hills. Oh, peace, love, and a pixie dust hug. Till we meet in person, you're never unplugged. So wave goodbye with a smile and a wow, 'cause the baker's magic is here and now.
TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace, love, and pixie dust hugs.
Pixie dust hug.
We'll have to do until we meet in person.
The fun starts in 3, 2, 1.
I love that countdown. Makes me get ready, because it's like there's one verse that comes up on, and every time I always look at myself and I go, oh, I don't have my name tag on. But hello everyone and welcome in. It's start crazy right off the bat. 3, 2, 1. It's Chris the Disney Baker. Welcome in and welcome to the Pin Layer. This is my studio here, and it is filled with pins and memorabilia from the Walt Disney World parks and around. And we're going to have some special guests tonight that I love. It's just, and kudos to Katie Y. Katie Y, you just did fantastic. You know, just catching up with friends. And she just blew it out of the park with that thumbnail. It was just phenomenal. I'll start the show with that. So, and thank you all my moderators for being in here. I appreciate you. But you know what? We have a friend backstage that we're definitely going to bring in. And without further ado, may I bring into you Miss Kelly from Kelly in the Parks. Hey, Kelly.
Yo ho! I'm so happy to be here. Christ.
Yes. Oh, and something we'll touch on.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and something we'll touch on later too, because you have your pirate stuff on. Is what opens this week at Magic Kingdom.
I need to go. I need to go. It's perfect.
We will chat.
Can I do a public service announcement right now?
Please.
This show is going to be flipping hilarious. It is going to be full of tomfoolery, hooligans, shenanigans, all the things. So everyone right now, make sure you have a snack. Make sure you have a drink. I want you to be hydrated. I don't want you to get hungry, because you're not going to want to leave the screen. You're just not. It's going to be so good. Also, maybe some stretching. Stretch those muscles. Breathe in, breathe out. There's going to be lots of laughing. It's going to be amazing. You may even want to go potty really quick. So go do your stretching, potty, get those drinks, come back. It's going to be a great night. I can't wait.
That's a phenomenal intro. Yes, public service.
It's always great with Chris.
Public service
you know, I'll try and keep up.
All right. Well, we're going to say hi to everybody. So in chat, we have, of course, KDY. If you are new to the channel, I am Chris the Disney Baker. This is my friend. And let's see how my friend in Havoc, my friend in Trouble, my pirate Red, all of the above. We are pirates, and we live by a code, but they're just guidelines.
They are just guidelines. I mean, whatever fits the moment.
This is true. So let's say hello, Jay Nashville. Welcome in, KDY and Kelly. There's Kelly and Paul. Welcome. Paul Engel is also one of my moderators. Jason Thibodeau is also one of my amazing moderators. Mandy Adams, hello. Welcome in. Glad you guys could make it. So it's one of those things where if you're new here or you're not new here and you've been here before, do us a favor. Just share us out. Just go right to that share button, share us out, hit up your social media, let them know that you're going to be here with us for the next hour or so. We're going to be having an amazing good time. And we'll have to see who walks the plank first, Kelly, myself, or Gonzo. Oh, did I say that? Okay, that was our second. Phil Harmagical Me, hello, welcome in. I love that name, Phil Harmagical Me. I love that. Welcome in.
That's a great name.
Sierra, Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Sierra is a friend of the channel. Thank you for being here, Sierra. And also a friend of the Disney Streamers Network that we have here. And I don't know if Kelly doesn't know about that. She's going to know about that at the beginning or the middle of the show. We'll have to see where we can fit that in. So thank you so much for being here. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Hello, Gloria. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Good to see you. And Debbie Bernfeld. Hello, Debbie. Thank you for being here. All my ranchers are here. Share us out. So Gonzo is going to be with us. This one, fingers crossed. They were apparently having some issues with his internet. So he's having internet, and he's hoping it'll be up before the end of the hour. So, and if not, maybe he'll go out and sit in his car and use his phone. We don't know.
I was there, Gonzo, get in your car, drive to a Starbucks. Come on, sir. We need you.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, we should literally tell him that. I should call him and tell him that. I will call him and tell him that.
My goodness, you have the all-star crew here. Look at this. All the cool kids are here hanging out with Baker.
Cool kids. That's right. So Kelly, it's been a minute. How are you?
I am so good. God is good, and I'm so good, and I'm just I was thrilled when I received the text today, so I'm just super happy to spend a Friday night with you. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. I'm blessed also, and as I look forward, I see things that my daughter and pictures of my daughter and my son, and those are things that just motivate me. And of course, my bride is in the other room, and I'm sure she'll be in chat later. But those are just reminders of how blessed I am too. And I like to keep them in front of me, just to remind me that this an opportunity to do something like this and to go to the parks as I do and as of you do, we get to bring the magic to sometimes that people don't have the opportunity to go see. And the cool thing about chat, and when people come in the chat, whether they're ninja or whether they're not, they get an opportunity to hang out and join in camaraderie, like you said, tomfoolery, with a bunch of people. And I think that's great. I don't take that lightly when I say I'd like to do this, because I do love doing this, and that's why I do it. So
I love that. And you do make everyone feel welcome. And I know when I was doing regular streams, it was really important to me to invite, we're being invited, invite over and hang out in the living room and let's chat and have fun and laugh. And you really give that atmosphere so perfectly, So I really love how you do this thing called live on YouTube. So you're amazing. And thank you for welcoming all of us.
So I don't know if you had heard. So back on the 9th of August, I went ahead and wrote a nice letter to my head pastry chef at the Contemporary to let him know that I was going to be retiring from the Walt Disney World company.
Well,
So
congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I did not know. I'm so sorry. I've been actually
oh,
just MIA. So
but
so
MIA in a really good
fan-
way.
yeah. I went on a girls' trip to Disneyland that was like 40 years in the making. You know, it started when we were mere babies, but yeah. So I've sort of been out of the loop, but I'm so happy for you. That's fantastic.
Thank you. And
Well,
anybody's
now you can bring us more of you
yeah.
on this. Yay!
And everybody
It's
in
a
chat,
win.
everybody in chat, make sure you're doing the math. So what Kelly said, years, and then just calculator.
I was merely a baby,
Oh,
just very advanced, planning Disney trips.
So is that what
No
they're
math,
doing?
no math allowed here. No math.
So is that what all the kids are doing in their strollers when they have their phones like this and their parents are pushing them
Yes,
through Disneyland?
yes. Of course, I'm so old. It was, chiseling on a tablet.
You had to borrow your chisel from Moses, right?
The string with the little cups on the end.
Love that. Wouldn't that be a fun thing to do?
Yes.
Is literally get a solo cup now. Get a solo cup, a small solo cup,
Yes.
put a string on it, and just have that string like go down into your pocket and just walk around the park like this.
Okay, we are doing this. We are doing this, and we will, have like a GoPro on and just see how people react to it. But yes, we are doing this.
I love that, and people will look at you like you get looks in the park. Everybody gets looks in the park, and you see others looking. And they look, what in God's green earth are they doing? It's like, don't look at me that way. My friend's in California. I got to talk to her. God, rude.
Yes, we have to do it. I'll film we have to do a short together.
And then you put your
I'll do mine in California. You do yours in Florida,
yes.
and we'll have a conversation.
Sorry, Kelly. Someone was interrupting my conversation. Just eat your churro, will you? Gosh, stalker.
Oh, that's great.
Like put the name of your channel on your phone or something, and just say, "Hold on," and then just put the string over your ear and just let it hang. Say, what's that hanging? Oh, my friend's on hold.
Yes. Let's do it.
See, this is what you talked about at the beginning. So we collaborate like that. It just goes. What were we talking
It's
about?
tomfoolery at its finest.
It doesn't matter. So, but
Be sure you're stretching, chat, because there's got to be lots of stomach workouts from all the laughing.
Gosh.
So
all right, we have a problem.
There she is. We all want candy.
Jeez Louise. Wait a second here. Let me see if I can do something on the sly here. Oh my gosh, it just drives me crazy, Candy Mom. You know what? Why don't I do this? I'm going to open up private chat.
Okay.
I'm going to send you
Well,
something.
I better get my glasses on. But I did bring, just for you, Chris, I brought these eyeglass. I need reading glasses now. And I brought these lens cleaning wipes because, let's be honest. Yes, of course you whip one out. It's not what you think.
Excuse me?
It is not what it looks like. It is a lens cleaning.
Okay.
It is not that type of protection. It is protection against fingerprints. I'm just saying, Chris has a thing, a mission, really, to ban all fingerprints on glasses. So he carries these wipes with him, not what you thought, and make sure that all of us are streak free. So I did this just for you.
Thank you.
Because usually there's peanut butter smears and Dole Whip and a little bit of churro on my glasses. Debbie, what? Little me?
So if you look into private chat, I just sent you a message.
Okay.
And then
I put glasses on for that and then
and
forgot.
then Katie, you can see the one that I dropped in there for later.
Oh, goodness.
Go back to comments. It's just so.
There we go.
So
Done.
yeah, thank you.
Done.
Appreciate
Done,
you.
done, and done.
You could probably do it faster than me. So good to see you, Cynthia. Glad you're here.
You led me into that one, Chris. You led me into that one. We're not going to talk about any quickness here.
Nope. No.
I'm sure I am faster than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what Disney should start selling is canes with tennis balls on the bottom, like Carl uses and up. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I get one. Hey, he's gray hair.
yes.
Don't come with a
Yes.
premium.
When you first said it, I thought you meant Cane's chicken. So I was like, yes, absolutely. They do need some Cane's chicken.
There's a place called Cane's Chicken.
Yes. Here in the in the South and in the West Coast, there's Cane's. So good.
Hello, Molly. Welcome in, Monorail Molly. Hello, Pete. Welcome in, Pete. Thanks
The
for being
Godfather
here.
is here.
Yes.
Everyone behave.
Yeah.
We haven't been talking about illicit things, Pete. We've been behaving.
We've been being good. But we did whip out our lens cleaner.
Okay, let me focus here. You talk while I
Okay,
can't
great.
talk and
So-
send this to you know what I'm doing.
So we're going to rewind a little bit. I got to hang out with somebody from last Sunday. So we had a guest on last Sunday that we'll talk about with Kelly when she's finished. But I had an opportunity to go to I did a pin drop. I did a pin drop at Epcot. And if you're not familiar with what pin drops are, it's when new pins are released from the Walt Disney World Company, and they pick certain locations to have said pins for sale in the morning. So I was able to do that. And actually, this one was one that I had never been to. And understanding that I've been trading pins since 2000, and let's give this a little tilt here. 2004. Sorry, I was like, what's that in the background? I'm like, oh, those are my lanyards. And I'm like, okay, so now I have my sign over my right corner. I digress. But so I've only been to 2 pin shows, and they've both been run by Richard from the Figment Pin Guy, and they were here local in Florida and trading since 2004. Well, what took me so long, right?
I don't know.
So
And
back,
you call yourself a pin guy.
right, yeah. Well, pin. Did someone say pins? Right. And pins are, of course, something that's huge that I do within collecting. Record albums, people do shoes, people do necklaces, people do beautiful ears like Kelly's, and so everybody has their collectible, but mine had a story to it, and I was blessed enough to interview Holland Hayes, who was on Main Street for 17 years, and he was the beat reporter, and I do have. Oh, I thought I put everything next to me. I did. I arranged everything next to me today. So Holland Hayes was a character on Main Street, and he was one of the citizens of Main Street, one of the original citizens of Main Street. And I have his business card, and I can just bring it up so you all can see what it looks like.
That is so cool.
See if I can make. We'll just do that, and we'll fill the whole screen with that. Click, 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 click. So this one's not autographed, but it will be. And there they are, the citizens of Main Street. And
Sorry, I'm just fixing my chair. Go ahead, talk amongst yourselves.
that's okay. I had to mute myself and clear my throat. Coffee and Gatorade is something you don't want to drink before you go live.
Wait,
You know,
what in Gatorade?
coffee. I was drinking coffee earlier because coffee makes me like go bing. You know? So
Whatever does it for you, Chris.
and then the Gatorade just like rests in my throat and then I can't talk. So I have my water. But I digress. So this was Holland's calling card when he was a I call him a beat reporter, and it says Scoop Sanderson, Main Street Gazette reporter, town councilman, and pin enthusiast.
Wow.
So all those people out there that call themselves pin enthusiasts, there's one original.
I love that.
And his
What a
name's
cool
on this
term.
card. And it says all the news that fits. And I saved this card and we showed it last week. But the important part of that was, I think my interaction. No, I don't. I know my interaction with that cast member that time pretty much instilled in me that this is definitely something I want to do one day. I definitely want to be a cast member. And we talked about that a little bit. We talked about his interaction with guests. And then when we were backstage afterwards, we talked about it also. Being a cast member, as you were yourself, you just don't hit, you don't etch a sketch. Hello, Zippity Doo Doug, welcome in. You take it with you. If it was that, let's rephrase. If it was a super positive, you take it with you.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
And when we're at the parks, I can see it in your lives when you're at the parks. I can hear it in your voice. And people say the same with me. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.
Yes.
So be nice. Be nice. When I'm on Main Street now, and when we took my neighbors that live right here next to me, my neighbors, never been to Magic Kingdom, ever.
Wow.
And we took them the other day. And we went, and what was nice is we went later in the day. We got to the parks probably about 3:45. And it was really nice. And it rained. We had about a half-hour rain shower, but there was no rushing. I wanted them to experience it on their own for the first time, but with somebody that kind of could, maneuver them around and show them some special stuff. My friend Walter next door, he was in the military. We went down and we watched the flag retrieval. That meant a lot to him.
I love that.
Then I explained a couple of things as we were walking down Main Street, just as I do in my streams. And what was important about that is I had to remember what it was like to be not just a cast member, but to be someone that could share those things that I knew that you don't read about.
Yeah.
And I got to share them with someone that with two people that were just amazed on how the whole machine ran. I mean, it's a well-oiled machine from the time you come in. We came through security and he was like, whoa, that was something. I mean, just coming through security, you've never been through security like that. He had been to Epcot before, but forgot the security process. And then, of course, they were my guests, so they got to use my guest passes, and I gave them each one, and they're like, oh, we get to keep these? And I'm like, you get to keep them till you get through, and then you have to give them back. He's like, well, we don't have a memento. And I said, that's okay. There's plenty of stores. You can get mementos in.
Yeah.
So they had a really good time. I showed them the partner statue. We talked about the castle. But as again, coming in at, 4 in the afternoon until, they got to see Starlight Parade. They got to see fireworks that they had never seen. Starlight Parade was, we didn't tell them about Starlight Parade. We surprised them.
It's really pretty. I mean, it's not Paint the Night, but it is really pretty.
It's not Paint the Night, and we could talk about that later, how amazing Paint the Night is. But yes, it was neat.
That was so nice of you to do. And it is, don't you feel like recently when I went on this girls trip that I went on, Margaret hadn't been to Disneyland since 1992 for her honeymoon.
Ooh,
And it's a very different Disneyland. So it was kind of cool to be with somebody and basically seeing it through their eyes for the first time, but also give those little, like, moments, like you said, down Main Street. I love that you had that experience.
yeah, yeah, and see, and we as we talk, it, I like saying this because chat gets to hear it. Is there's a bond, and it doesn't matter if you're in Hong Kong, it doesn't matter if you're in Paris, France, it doesn't matter where you are as a cast member.
Yes.
I bump into cast members all the time from other parts of the other parks, and we all have the same thing in common. We all make magic. We all want to share that. So that's what we get to do here. Hello, Jonathan Chong. Welcome in.
I love that you say that. And I think that I still consider myself a cast member. I think once a cast member, you're always a cast member, but it is such a special experience. You do get to make magic. I love during training, which you probably remember, that it was really emphasized that, because it's not an interaction that you have with guests, it's a conversation.
It is.
So, and I love that. And I bring it to the job I have now, which is not with Disney, but I think it's so many memories of just being able to make magic for people, even when it is what could have been just a transaction, be able to make it memorable, and the guests make it memorable for you too. So I love that you said that. It was really a joy to be able to make magic. Yeah, just do those special things that especially when someone's not expecting it, and just to be able to sprinkle that. I love that. I love that.
And years ago, they call it, being pixie dusted.
Yes.
And I think that's fallen to the wayside a little bit, but it's called being pixie dusted.
We used to be we were given free reign. You didn't have to there was really no limit. And you didn't have to ask anybody. So you didn't even have to ask a manager, hey, can I make this magic? So it really was a lovely time to be able to just sprinkle pixie dust, as you say. And I was very generous with you, as I know you are.
Yes, most definitely. Hello, Christine Hickman. Welcome in. And the thing, in a nutshell, we'll say it real quick. So making pixie dust on Main Street here was called No Strings. And as you all know, I picked up a new little character here, and
Aww,
he's so adorable.
cutie.
I went to a thrift shop, and he was actually sitting on the floor with a little price tag on his head that said 99 cents.
Oh,
And
my word.
He's sitting
What
on
a
the
deal.
floor. And I'm like, Pinocchio, why are you on the floor? And he looked at me and he goes, I got no strings. Okay.
Want to be a real boy? Take me home.
So I did, and he wouldn't stand up. So I made this little wooden platform for him, and I glued him to it. So now he stands up.
I love that.
But basically, and I can share what No Strings is, because No Strings no longer exists. And as hello, AJC Magic. Hello, Amy. Good to see you. Hello, Lawrence Park Bros. Welcome in. And Lawrence is definitely one of our how do we say, he's one of our ringmasters for Disney Streamers network that we are in.
I love that.
Appreciate you.
I'm so intrigued.
So if Katie, could you drop that link in for Disney Streamers Network, please? Appreciate that. So if someone was having a bad day, or you saw somebody walk into the Emporium and they all have their family with them, and they just came off of Main Street. Excuse me. And the little boy drops his popcorn. Oh, okay. They're all on vacation. There's a 6-year-old, there's a 5-year-old, there's a 2-year-old, and mom and dad, and they dropped their popcorn. Most reactions are blah, blah, blah. blah blah blah, and we try to go, oh, look, it's okay. Guess what we get to do? And then you go up and you talk to mom and dad. You pull them aside. The people come. We sweep it up. It goes away, and then we fill out a little piece of paper, and they go and they get to go get themselves another popcorn at no cost. And then we make a special button, is it your first time here? And then we re-engage. Then we re-engage. We go, is it your first time here? Yeah. Oh, well, you have first time buttons? They go, no, what is first time button? And then you start engaging the magic. So by the time they left the Emporium, whether they bought anything or not, they forgot all about the popcorn.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. It's you make them forget things. Like Walt says, once you come under that arch that says "Welcome to Magic Kingdom," and you go under that, you're 11 years old, man. I don't care how old you are. You're 11 years old. With that being said, just as a reminder and a shameless plug, if you're here and you're in chat, feel free to say hello. And if you're Ninja, that's cool too. But do us a favor, hit the like and share us out. Hit the like button and share us out. We all, Dad from Encanto. So, and that's those. And yes, and Lauren says those are little magic moments that make such a difference. It is. And as the 30th is my last day. And it's going to be, my friend Eric and I were talking today, and he said, how's that feel? And I was talking to Gonzo earlier today, and I've been talking to a couple of people, and it's I don't know, it hasn't hit me yet. It really hasn't hit me. Being a baker all my life, missing baking, that's not going to stop. I'm going to be doing more baking now at the house than I will be doing anywhere else. So that part I'm excited about. I'm taking a lot of time now. I'm making pin frames like crazy. Only
Love
because
that.
I'm going to be going to one of the largest pin trading events, probably in the United States, come September 21st. So it'll be held here locally in Kissimmee at the Silver Spur Arena. And it's sponsored by Pin Pro Plus and the Figment Pin Guy. And it's free admission and free parking. And just come and pin trade. Over 100 tables will be there.
Wow. That's amazing.
Over 100. It's September 21st, which is the day after Walt Disney World will have their pin trading event, the 25th anniversary pin trading event, which is totally sold out. So they piggybacked it, I think, on that just because they knew a lot of people will still be in town, which I thought was a great idea. So, and I'll have 2 tables there, and I'll be selling pin frames. So
love it. Oh, people are going to love it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So I came up with something different. And of course, what would my show be without talking about pins? So we're going to talk about cigars. So this is a cigar box. So
are you making pin boards out of cigar boxes?
I am.
That is so stinking cool. Oh my gosh, Chris.
And I picked the cool ones. Like this one, the lid came with a chain on it. So when it's open, you can have your...
Wow.
Yep. So this is a deeper one, as you can see. I do have another box just like this that I haven't done anything to it yet. So the next box I'll have is this. You can see that the crushed velvet is right on top. The next one, it's going to be a little lower, only because the next one's going to have a pin board up here too.
Smart.
So you'll have it
smart.
here
That's
and
so
here.
cool.
And the bottom will actually lift out of this one, so you can keep extra pins underneath it if you want.
Love it.
So yeah, so I picked these up and started designing them. I have right now I have 4 finished, 4 different shapes, different clips, different ways to do them. It's
so
just,
each one's unique.
Each one will be unique. I mean, there's a guy out there
that
he makes banjos out of guitar boxes. So thanks. Thank you, Lars. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's neat and it's different. It's different. I have right now. I'm over. I think I have 19 frames finished, ready to go. Went to a
That's so cool.
and I picked up 8 more. Hello, Chris. Welcome. This means you have a supply boxes. He has a home for them. I love that. Yes, yes. Um,
I'm just
yeah. So
the
cigar box
lighting. I'm
it's
gonna fix
unique.
my lighting
So
really
not
quick.
everybody, not everybody has a lot of space for a lot of things. I mean, looking over my shoulder,
No.
I couldn't fit a cigar box on that table behind me if I wanted to. So keeping that in mind, a countertop in a kitchen, you know,
Yeah, just
have it sitting there and have your
sprinkled around and little surprise. It's like a little treasure box.
sure,
Like
exactly.
little surprise inside. I
And
love that.
that one I made a little bit different, only because it was so deep. So I had to actually build. I had to build it up, so to speak. So what's inside that you don't see is 4 little walls inside that I built with a frame that was actually part of this. So I repurposed it, and then I actually cut a piece of Lawan, a piece of wood. I glued those 4 walls in there, and I glued the Lawan down on top of it. And then I put in my black velvet, my cork board, and my secret material I use. So when you actually can take your pen, and I have one right here in front of me, and I'll use Buzz Lightyear, and you take that and you just press it right on.
That's
And
so
there it is.
cool.
And
I
there
love
it is.
that.
So, this
I
can
love
hold,
that.
it can hold as little as 5 pins, or it can hold as, as
I'm
many as
thinking that
5.
would even be cool, like hanging on a wall.
Oh,
And then you
sure.
just list the little thing.
Oh,
I
sure. You
love
can do
that on a little gallery wall.
You
I
can put,
love it.
yeah, you can
Dad
put it
Builds
on
is
the
here, and he says if you have extra cigars, he'd like them. But I have to ask him, "What you building, Daddy?" Hello, Chris. And
Hello, Dean Turkey Lakester. Welcome in. Hey,
hi,
hello,
Dean.
Chris. Addy Family Adventures. Hello,
Hi,
Chris.
Chris.
You remember Chris? Yep. And him and his family were just in town a couple weeks ago, so they were here. But so that's part of what I've been doing. And
Love it.
my whole dining room table is my workshop. And the reason I have it that way is because it faces the television, and Vanessa is there, and she's already in her retirement phase. And in the evening we
So
watch
nice.
programs and we hang out together, and it'll be different. And the baker's wife is here. She's in. Hey, the baker's
There
wife.
she is. Hello, pretty girl. She is so nice. I've gotten to talk with her and you on many phone calls, and she's just lovely.
Yeah. So it'll be a new chapter. As I said it in my my resignation letter, I'm excited to see the new chapter and to do special things and meet a bunch of new people.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So,
I'm excited for all the streams and the pin boards and all the wonderful things you're going to be doing.
So let's change topics a little bit. And I know very little about this topic. So what I can possibly do is there is a new place at Magic Kingdom.
Oh, I'm so excited. I need to go.
Beak and Barrel. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Beak and Barrel. Yes, I did. So there's been a little bit of discussion, one way and or the other, about what this will bring and we have to talk about it because we're cast members what will it take away? With the comments that we've had in the past talking about the Grand Floridian. Did you know what they're putting in the Grand Floridian?
Oh, another bar?
Another bar in the lobby of Grand Floridian.
I feel like, and I this is a very not popular opinion. One of the things that I do not enjoy at Walt Disney World is how much alcohol there is, especially at Magic Kingdom. Like, it just doesn't belong there. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Magic Kingdom is generally for people with children, and we don't need drunk adults. we we just don't. And I think they could do the fun drinks, do the fun foods without the alcohol. Because I don't generally drink. It's not that I don't ever drink. I might have one or two a year, maybe. It's just I'm a lot, Chris, without alcohol. So just imagine. There's dancing on tables involved. So I just feel like it's unnecessary.
Sure.
But I love the theming. As I was like perusing, watching the videos of it, I love the theming, the themed drink. It feels very Disneyland to me, honestly. Like, yes, the atmosphere looks great. I mean, look at that. You're a pirate in there. You're a pirate.
Yes.
So yeah. Anyway, I took that and ran with it. Sorry. But no, I find it gross. We just don't need more alcohol at Magic Kingdom. But give us some fun drinks. Give us a little snackety snack. We like that,
Agreed.
People behave.
So what I'm going to do is, guys, you don't have to go to it now, but I just dropped a link in. After this, do us a favor. If you would like to see what the Walt Disney World Company made on their own in their own social media, and their video is the video that I just dropped. And it is about Beak and Barrel. And it was so well done. And you'll get to learn everything that it's about. And I think the theming is amazing. We're pirates. We're pirates.
I want to go and just hang out there and just sit there and take a bunch of photos of myself in there. My friends, like it is like a pirate like dream. Like it is so themed. It is so fantastic. And then the drinks look really cool. The cups they come in look really cool. I don't know about that one that has an actual like octopus little tentacle coming out of it for real. Like I thought it was a gummy, but it is not a gummy. It is really an octopus little arm. Ew. But I mean, how cool. It used to be Tortuga Tavern. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
And it was never open. And It was kind of lame. Like they had chicken strips and Coca-Cola, which I love me a crispy Diet Coke, don't get me wrong, but it didn't feel very piratey at all. So this is elite. This feels like super for the pirate fans, which we are. Like, yes, let me go do some swashbuckling over there, some, really crazy things.
And they were hoping to have it open for the first Halloween party, which didn't happen. But that's okay. I mean,
well, that's because it's insane. Let's talk about that. Why are Halloween parties?
Let's do that
in August. Like, I hate that.
We just jumped from one ship to the other.
Do we actually mean 3 months of Halloween? We don't.
No,
we don't, especially when it's 1,000 degrees and it torrentially rains every day. Absolutely not. Anyway, I digress again.
Okay.
Chris, I had some crispy Diet Coke, so I beat your Gatorade and coffee.
Yeah.
With my hyperness.
Phil Hart Magical Me says they wouldn't even allow me to put cocktails on my Disney invitations. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right.
Hey, Dave.
But look, Dave's Disney Dream. Welcome in. But look how the rules change for the makers of the rules. Right. So,
don't even get me started.
I like what Lawrence said. I heard each booth represents a different pirate.
I love that. I can't wait to go. Chris, Vanessa, get a guest room ready.
Yeah. Yep. I like how they promoted it. Eat, drink, be entertained at the Beak and Barrel, a welcoming haven for all pirate kind. That's great.
I love it.
That's great.
And like you said, the social media that they put out, the little video, is fantastic. Like it is so well, it is so well done. And you feel like you're watching a mini pirate movie. It's
You
so
do.
good.
You do. And that's one thing, in this social media age that we're currently, promoting here because we're in it. I finally like the way that the Walt Disney World Company as a media, I mean, they are a media, corporation. We're the
Use it.
use well, it's about time.
Yeah.
They actually have now. They have a media group. Disneyland has one. Disney World has one. I think all of them have one. And what took you so long?
Yeah. No, it's great. Fantastic. Please go click on that link and watch it. It's on YouTube too. That's where I saw it first. Then I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then I saw it, I think, on Instagram.
And self-promoting for that.
So good.
And I really like how they did the hype from here to here about family enjoyment, and then they kept the kind of beverage drink kind of down here.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to push that. And I think that's real important. The thing that is different that I read, there's a lunch menu and a dinner menu, and it doesn't change. It's still $15 to $35. And you're not, and again, I don't think you're going to go in there and be able to get braised ribs,
It looked like small bites to me, like little appetizer-y type things.
More focused around that one venue, and something that you would, like the drink you were talking about. And as long as all right, what do you say? You're laughing. Go ahead. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing about that drink with the yeah, it's so grody. It's ew.
How do you know it's not edible?
It is edible.
Okay.
I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat an octopus tentacle out of my drink. Ew. I thought it was a gummy. It is not a gummy. In the description, it literally says it's like an octopus arm. Ew.
I'll have to look into because I didn't read about that. But I will tell you, thinking back what I used to do. Okay, you're a pastry chef for the Magic Kingdom. Oh, by the way, you need to come up with 5 dessert items for Beacon Barrel. What? Okay, cornbread. What?
The dessert, the one I saw was so cool. It has like a cake pop type thing with that's called a cannonball, and so it's a chocolate dipped little like cake ball. And then there was like a bar that looks like a gold bar, and like a bar of gold, I guess. So it looked a little bit like and there was a third thing, and I can't remember what it was, but it was very themed. Give me a theme, take my money. I have to have it.
And I will tell you, everyone in chat is now, why is Kelly telling us about desserts and Baker's not? Because that's how Kelly rolls. Hello, VP. Welcome in.
I'm sorry.
Because that's how she rolls, man. She knows. I'm still employed, okay? So, and I'm not, wait till I'm not employed, and then I'll know all the scuttlebutt on everything.
Yes, please do. So what, I'm sorry, but I was so excited about that one. So did you, were you part of the process here?
Oh, no, only because we're into contemporary. So
yeah,
they have their
VP.
own pastry chefs. They definitely have their own pastry chefs, and they do a phenomenal job. Going into that, so, and you're also aware of the new viewing area they have at Epcot now?
I don't pay attention to Epcot. I'm so sorry.
So
please share it with me.
It's in space. It's part of Spaceship Earth, and it used to be a cast member lounge, and now they've changed it over. Now it's I believe it's a DVC lounge. Yeah.
Oh wow!
So you can go in there and you can watch the fireworks from there if you've had a table. You can. It faces. It gosh, I mean, it faces the long, I call it the walkway towards. Okay.
See, I call it the Sahara Death March. But okay, so when you say Spaceship Earth, we're talking the big golf ball,
We are.
right?
Yes.
And so the DVC lounge is in there now. So is it no longer on top of Figment?
No, that one's there too. Let me.
So there's two?
Okay, so
Go
maybe Sean,
DVC.
so. So
You got it. I'll get a reservation.
there you go. Save October. So VP is am I correct in saying that that's also a DVC lounge, or is that just a visitors lounge? Because what I do know about that visitors lounge now in Spaceship Earth, it's adults only. You have
Wait, what?
adults.
The DVC lounge?
It's if it's a DVC lounge, I'm not. It's a VP. It's let's see. Let's see if Sean, if VP.
Because I used to love going to the DVC lounge. Not that I was DVC, but I worked for DVC, so they let me go up there. Or I would, tag along with DVC friends. But to go up to that lounge, it felt so great because you could get unlimited carbonated deliciousness.
Yes.
And then they would every once in a while come out with a little basket of snacks.
Yes, it's called Geo 82, and it's not DVC, so it is open to all guests.
Oh, okay. Just anybody.
But
Just anybody can get in there.
Adults only lounge, and you need reservations.
That sounds kind of racy.
Yeah. So again, that didn't roll off the tongue of a lot of people too easy, but so then you already have all these places. I love the DVC lounge in Epcot. I absolutely love it. Above Figment, I think it's fantastic.
It's so pretty, and you can see the monorail go by, and there's air conditioning.
And next time you come to town, we'll have to go in one of those, or all of those, because there's the new one. There's the new one in Adventureland. No, there's a new one in
Frontierland, right?
Frontierland. And I didn't know Frontierland ended right before Liberty Town Square. Because they said the Liberty Square is Liberty Square, but it ends right before Liberty Tree Tavern. I didn't know that.
Right before Liberty Tree Tavern?
Yes.
That doesn't even make sense.
It was a trivia. How many?
I thought it started right after Liberty.
That's what
It depends on which way you're going, I suppose.
Right. That's what I thought. So that was a trivia question for a pin I was trying to get, and then I didn't know the answer. So, but they traded the pin with me anyway.
How exciting! I want to get back to Florida really, really bad. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. That'll be really fun.
Both DVC lounges, so that's cool. And the new one is really cool. It's really cool, and they have cherry Coke.
Oh, I love that. See, at the Golden Horseshoe, they have cherry Coke at Disneyland, and I'm a big fan.
I know you are.
Love that. Love
I
that.
said that.
So,
And we took our neighbors to to Diamond Horseshoe.
Nice.
And we sat up in what I call the VIP seat, because in ours, there's the one to the right that's 3 steps up where Roy and his wife used to eat dinner. And then there's the one to the left, which was only VIP for the longest time. And then after Roy Disney passed, they actually left his seating area empty for 2 years, almost 2 years. And then the one on the left was no longer VIP. Then it was just for anyone, because the one on the right side has a back entry door into the seating area. He didn't walk through. He came in backstage, and him and his wife would come in, sit down, have dinner, and then after their dinner, during his dessert and coffee, he would sign autographs and meet people.
I love that. At the Golden Horseshoe, where Walt Disney was, his little private area, you can sit there, but it was on the upper level facing the stage on the right. but there's one on the right, one on the left, one on the bottom on the right, one on the bottom on the left. And it's always my favorite place to sit because it's not so people-y.
Sure.
Plus, you feel a little bougie. Like, oh, I'm sitting here.
Yes.
I'm sitting where Walt sat his, rear end. This is, pretty awesome. So
Yeah.
I love
And
that.
they don't utilize the seating area above. Do they still utilize that in
Yeah. Disneyland, yeah. Golden Horseshoe is not, I mean, the food's a little different. It's much different than Diamond Horseshoe. It's a quick service.
Right.
And there aren't shows anymore since COVID, which makes
Sure,
me kind of sad. I wish they'd bring those shows back.
the
But
piano?
it is great. They always have like Magic Key exclusive foods and drinks. So it's always just a great place to go.
But halfway through dinner, I said, "Is the piano broken?" And he says, "Yes." He said they're trying to fix it.
Oh my goodness.
The piano was even broken because they used to do stage shows there too.
Yeah. I mean, how fun that, to be able to go in there and, watch the showgirls and, all kinds of fun.
So, do you want to see some pins?
I do. I do want to see your pins.
Okay.
Show me your pins.
So, we did
And text Gonzo to get his rear over to Starbucks. I think,
Let me see. See if he responded. Kelly said, "Go to Starbucks in your car. Use their Wi-Fi on your phone." Okay. I sent a message. So I did go and did a live Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. It was as I remembered, and even better. It was they did up some things. They made some additions that if you hadn't ever been to one, you would still think it was a great show. The parade was a great show. The Cadaver Dans were phenomenal.
So good. They're so good. So what was your favorite? I used to love being a cast member because we got to go for free and I would take Dylan. But I think the parties are just so stinking fun. What was your favorite part of this one?
Candy. Candy. I kid you not. After we watched the fireworks, I ended my stream, and when I first went and got my band, my party band, they gave me a bag, and I have it. Do I have it here? I have it here. Hold on. He's with Jack. Jack's behind me. Hold on. Let me find it. If you're new to the channel or you're new to Disney parties and you go to a Mickey's Not So Halloween party, they give you a candy bag.
I love that. That's a really cool one.
Cool. It's got the Haunted Mansion Graveyard Diggers who dance in the parade, and then on the other side, it's Boo to You.
Oh my gosh, it's two-sided. That is adorable.
Yeah, so they gave
So you can flip it to match your outfit.
So
I love that.
all you in chat, just be aware.
Hi, Richard.
Thanksgiving, not Thanksgiving, but the week before Halloween, this will be one of my giveaways on my live. So
just put my name on that.
Yeah.
Just, we can pretend for everyone else.
So when I ended the stream, I packed all my stuff. When I came in, Gravediggers, yes. Hello, Richard Blumencheese, welcome in. And they gave me a bag, and then I went down Main Street, and I'm showing everybody everything on Main Street, and we made our left to go behind the confectionery, and that's the beginning. That's the beginning of your trick or treating is behind the confectionery. They had a DJ there, and
yeah, where you almost feel like you're going somewhere you're not supposed to be able to go when you get to go back there. It's so good. I love that.
They have the statues there of the characters dressed up in their Halloween costume. Cruella de Vil was there, just being Cruella de Vil. And and when you come in, they give you another bag. So they gave me another bag. So I kind of just put it in my, satchel, and around I went. And then
I love that.
Half hour, 45 minutes later, somebody said, "Did you go in the entryway? We missed that." So I went back around. I went in the entryway for them so they could see it. And they gave me another candy bag. So now I have 3. So I'm like, okay. So when I ended my stream, I had put 2 of those in my locker with a bunch of my equipment and stuff. And I had purchased 2 of these,
Oh, cool.
the Jack Skeleton, and his pumpkin lights up.
Nice.
And so he's a popcorn bucket, and then he folds forward for easy packaging in your luggage, I guess.
Or to go to the bathroom. I don't.
So I would have liked to see Zero light up,
Yeah, or at least been like glow in the dark.
and
You
this
know.
pumpkin, and this pumpkin's cool too, but they do their thing, and then the back of it says, rest in peace. So I got that, and I put everything in my locker, and I was like, okay, time to go trick or treating. Now, if you don't know anything about trick or treating in a Mickey's Not So Halloween Not So Scary Party, the first place I went to was Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, and it was great because it was closed down, but they have people giving candy, and you get to walk through the queue like you always do. You go in, you get your candy, and they're actually doing things up on the screen. And Roz was up there, and I see you, Wazowski. All that, but you get to walk through it. As you walk through, Semanilla, the brother and sisters were there, the monsters, and they would talk about people walking through. And it was great. It was improv. And they go,
I
look
love
at
that.
one. Look at that one. Oh, I bet that whole backpack's full of candy. Let's go get that. And that's what I did. And I kept going round in circles.
Oh, I love that.
And they were filling. I mean, you can go as many times as you want. You paid for the ticket. You want to just go collect candy all day? Go do it. And then I went into where the princesses were. And as you walk through the queue where you meet the princesses, it wasn't the princesses. It was the evil queen and Maleficent.
Wow, that's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, so you could do selfies. I have a couple shorts that I'm putting up of that. And then again, you just go round and round as you keep filling up your candy bags. And then I went over to, where did I go over to? Not the People Mover, the one from the New York States Fair, where it goes around in a circle.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great big
Carousel of Progress.
Carousel of Progress. Yes, I went and did that, and that was just up the ramp, across and down, and that was a lot easier. So I filled two of my candy bags filled with candy in less than a half hour.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, they were loving that. Yep. That's good.
Sir Bum John, welcome in. Okay, so
are the trick or treat trails, are they all through Magic Kingdom? So were they over in Frontierland, Adventureland?
They are.
Fantasyland?
Yep, they're here.
That's so cool.
Here. And then something that I saw.
Meow. Annie Coop's here.
Annie, what's going on?
Meow.
Okay, so we're gonna do. I'll tell you what we'll do, and we'll do it right now. Let's do it right now. Let's do hashtag boo to you. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway in the chat. Type in hashtag boo to you. And
is anyone else hearing that song from the parade?
Which one?
The Boo to You.
To you. Yes. Yep. So you can type in boo to you. I
would think that everyone would leave immediately.
Yep. You can type that in, and we'll give. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Katie. And we'll do a wheel, and we'll do a wheel giveaway. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna send out a bunch of these.
That's so cool.
We'll send out a bunch of these maps, and then you can see them. And all the candy is literally. I don't know if it's donated, but there's a lot of candy. It's Mars Wrigley. And
that's good candy.
It's all Mars Wrigley candy. So yeah, it was pretty good. So we'll definitely do giveaways for that. And But let's look at some pins. So right off the bat, they had they always do a limited edition pin series. I'll show a distance picture first because the plastic's on it. This is what it looks like when it comes to you. But then when you get to take off this is a limited edition 1,000 piece set. And the
1,000, a limited edition of 1,000 is not a lot. That's
It's not.
crazy.
It's
Those are
not.
nice.
It's not a lot. You're absolutely correct. Now, one of the things that kind of got my attention, because there are pins, and I will show you. Let me show you the back first. Maybe you'll be able to see them a little clearer. All right. So you have Snow White and Dopey. You have, and I can't remember her name from Haunted Mansion, the lady.
The bride.
Yeah. That says limited edition 5,000. Snow White and Goofy's limited edition 5,000. If I go to the other side, these all say limited edition 5,000, right? Box Ghost, and then I can't see that one because I'm looking. Oh, Tigger and Pooh, right? But the one in the middle,
Thank you, Katie. It's Constance.
it's constant.
Right.
Thank you, Katie. So the one in the middle is the only one that's limited edition 1,000.
So I'm so confused.
Right.
So are these pins sold separately, or is there a different middle pin in more sets? I'm so confused.
Okay, no, you're not confused. You are absolutely correct. As a party goer, when the line forms, you can get in a line for the Halloween merch. Okay. You can buy these individually.
Gotcha.
There's
Okay.
Constance, okay. These are $22 a piece. Okay. And this glows in the dark. Everything that you see that's green glows in the dark. So it's the dancers and Constance from the parade. So they had Constance, a new one this year. You never see Peter Pan. Look at that. Peter Pan.
Love that.
I love it.
I'm a big Peter Pan fan.
Peter Pan. And
And
he has
there's a villain, Tinkerbell, on that one as well.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's show Tink. There's Tink. She's on the pumpkin. And he has his pan flute. Then you have Snow White and Dopey.
So cute. Love it.
She's still so royal. And then of course you have one of my favorites, Tigger and
Aw, cutie.
and Winnie the Pooh. Now, these are all limited edition 5,000s. The only way you get the middle one, which we can show now, the only way you get the middle one, which is Mickey and Minnie. And if you notice their pose is the same pose that is on there, similar to the same pose that they are here.
Oh, yeah, cute.
So that's the one that's the lowest limited edition to 1,000. So can you get all the other pins? Yes, but what makes that set limited edition, the whole set, is that one pin in the center. Even with
Okay.
the other pin.
And how much is this lovely pin set?
It was $110.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I didn't get your look when I said that. It was $110.
Yeah.
Those people go like,
Yeah,
what?
no, that's a lot, but
Yes.
I get it.
Yes. So they did come out with a new light up pin this year, which I think is
Oh,
great.
that's so cute. I love those Mickey pumpkin wreaths. They're
I
so
love
cute.
those.
That's iconic.
And the Mickey pumpkin wreaths are in the stores, and I believe they're $199. They're wreaths, the light up wreaths. You
Yeah,
can-
that's so nice.
and they're
that's so
on
nice.
and they're on Shop Disney.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly. Park World Radio. Welcome in. Yeah, so this lights up. I haven't lit it up yet.
That
because
is so cool.
I'm
I
gonna
love that
save it.
pin.
Vanessa and I, we have our pact where I'm live streaming. She doesn't like to go. So when I'm not live streaming, she'll go. So we're going to go to another party as just her and I, and we get to dress up because that's what we do. So let's look at another. And this one came out along with that. There's other pins that aren't as expensive. The collector's editions are $22.99, and then they have this one is Stitch, and he's eating.
I'll be right back. Sorry,
Sure.
I'll be right back. I have a puppy about to start barking.
Sure. He's eaten all the candy, and he's just laid out. So that's Stitch. That one was $19.99. And then you had of course, you have your sisters, the Sanderson sisters, Spooktacular, Sanderson sisters, and that's $19.99. And then you had a Hatbox Ghost annual pass pin, which is a really cool pin. And that is also $22.99, and that's an annual pass holder exclusive. And then they had a box set, mystery boxes, and there are 8 to complete the set. You have the evil.
Have you opened
Queen.
it?
I'm sorry,
Have you opened it?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but because there's an announcement that'll be said when I open these. The Evil Queen, then they're all behind the cauldron. So they're all in front of the cauldron. So you have Minnie, you have Stitch, you have Hatbox Ghost. No, you have the Queen, Stitch, Minnie Mouse, the Headless Horseman, Pluto, Mickey, Gravedigger, and the one up top, I believe, is Goofy. Let me get my eyepiece out here. Yes, is Goofy eating candy. So that's the top. And these were 2 in a pack, mysteries. And these were $34.99. So we got a couple of those. And then they have a countdown to Halloween, Sanderson Sisters countdown, days till Halloween. And they are, of course, in the spell book. And you get to change the numbers in the back, and the numbers change as you're counting down to Halloween.
I love those pin countdown calendars. I have a couple of the Christmas ones, and they're really cool. I don't know, that one probably does too, but it almost has like a little, like would be on a picture frame, a little thing so you can display it. So
it has
cute.
a little,
Hi, Wishing Mouse.
stand. Yes, has a little stand. All right, so going back to what we did on Tuesday is we went to, and I'll do the explaining here. We went to a pin drop at Epcot that I've never gone to a pin drop where they had what they call the artist collection.
Ooh.
So we got to meet the artist that was there, and his name is Alex Mahar. And he is the artist, and it has a little story on the back of his card. But he is the artist of the pins that I'm about to show you. So the first pin, and I want to go from how he designed these. I can make this bigger. So this is Goofy on Mickey's Runaway Railway. And these were all limited editions. And he designed these. These are all pin on pin. So they're pretty thick. And they're nice size pins. And this is part of his artist collection. And then he did the monorail, Mickey on the monorail, which I thought was a great pin.
I love the look of that. That is so cool.
Well, I don't think it's a monorail. I just think it's a steam train. Because if you look at it, it's on train tracks. So it could be the monorail.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a monorail train hybrid.
Yes. And then here is my favorite of all of them. Mickey
Aww.
and he's riding Walt's train in the backyard, and he's got a
Oh my
bell.
gosh, I need to get that pin. I've actually been to Walt's barn and ridden on Walt's train.
No
Oh my
kidding.
gosh, I have to get that pin. Like
Whoa.
yes. In Burbank, you can go to Walt's barn every third Sunday of the month and you tour it. It was his office. He used the barn as his office at home. And then they have that little, I don't know, scaled train that you can ride. So cool. I love that pin. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
That's so cool. And Amy says they had that train a long time ago, and it looked like the pin. Well,
I love that.
So the part of this was when you went.
You have got quite a pin haul. Can I just say that? I'm mesmerized. Anyway, go ahead.
Thanks. So with that, again, it was a pin drop, and I've never done one of those, so it was new and unique to me. And so when you went down to, this word I'm going to write on a sticky note and put somewhere so I don't forget. It's where it starts. Oh, what's that called when you go around the world? World Showcase. Thank you. Right here. World Showcase. So World Showcase, when you get to the end, there's World Showcase, and you go to the right, and there's a store right there, a merchandise store.
Oh, yeah. One of the best stores to get anything that's limited edition.
Yes. So the one to the left now sells pins. That's the new pin location. Yes. So you would go there, get in line for this pin drop, and we were the 14th person in line, I think. And then at 10 o'clock, the artist would be in the other store signing your pins.
That's so cool.
So I had the opportunity, and I want to show you the way this one was presented, and then I'll take it out.
Oh, I love that.
In this beautiful box that opens up like this. And it's on green velvet, which I think is absolutely amazing. It's on green velvet.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
That is stunning.
It's the caboose. It's got Chip and Dale, Minnie, Donald, Mickey, Pluto, and Goofy. And it's got the Walt Disney World crest in the center.
So cool.
And it's pin on pin. So it's 2 pins. And then this is the backing. But then what you would do is get in line, and they would have all their Disney cast members there helping you open up your pin box. So you got in line, and he would sign it for you.
That's so cool.
So he signed it. And if you look closely, it's got everything Disney. And it's got his signature in the pin, right in the center.
That is so cool.
Yep.
Wow.
So he autographed it, and I just think it's absolutely amazing. Something that, you don't have to be in the know. I didn't know. Somebody knew, and somebody just said, hey, there's a pin drop. But when we got there, we found out it was the artist pin drop. So that was pretty awesome. This is a limited edition.
Thank you, Mel. She said the store is called Port of Entry.
Port of Entry. Thank you so much. I love that. I love how chat just jumps in there. Thank you. Felix Gomez.
MVP.
Yes, thank you. Port of Entry. Thanks, Phil. And this was $70. That huge pin was $70.
That's stunning.
It's amazing. And it's a limited edition. Oh, I want to get the number right. Let me take it off. I got to take it off again because I want to get it right. $750. Yeah,
that's great. That's awesome.
So, and again, for an avid pin collector like myself, that's I only have 2 other pins that are that size or bigger. The one was the anniversary pin, 40th anniversary pin for Epcot of Figment, and that I have framed here. That's huge. And then my next biggest one was the one that I traded with Scoop Sanderson. Did you see the one I traded with Scoop Sanderson?
No.
Oh, so my very first pin show, I got to rekindle my conversation with Scoop Sanderson, with Holland Hayes, and I traded him a pin for this.
Wow. What?
Yes. Isn't that cool? Look at that.
That is so cool.
And that's him as Mickey.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the little Pluto toy.
That's incredible.
And it's pin on pin.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
And this came in, and again, I love making this trade with him. We traded a pin for a pin. I traded for that pin. It's a limited edition, 500.
Wow. That's so great.
And I knew the pin. I knew of the pin that I traded for him. It was one of my WDI's, Walt Disney Imagineering pins. And our conversation a little later, he's like, "Were you aware of the value of the pin you traded me?" I went, "No, not till after we made the deal." And he said, "Dude, you feel like you got the lower end of that?" I went, "Absolutely not. Absolutely not." I said, "Dude, the pin trading experience, rekindling our first pin trade on Main Street, me sitting with you for 25 minutes at the pin show and just talking, that was priceless." And I mean it. It was priceless. That's what I mean. When you have conversations and you have what you get out of the experiences with cast members are memories you take forever. It's priceless. You can't put a price on that. You really can't.
Love that. I love that so much.
It didn't matter. So
hi, Jeff and Angela.
but
Welcome to Sardine.
Let's go. Hello, Jeff. Welcome in. All right. So if you're just coming in, welcome in, Jeff. If you're just coming in, guys, do us a favor. Go in chat and let's double check. We're going to do a giveaway. Go in to chat and type in "boo to you," BOOTOYOU, and we're gonna do a couple giveaways until I don't have any more of these left. We'll just keep running through. So let's see if we can let's do that now. All right, did anybody else put
Now,
their...
does it have to be hashtag boo to you all together?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it has to be hashtag boo to you. Yes. Sorry. Hashtag
So
boo to you.
VP, redo that.
Yeah. Redo that. Good to see you, Jeff. Thanks for coming in. So a lot of new excitements at the parks, a lot of new excitement with holidays. No spaces. Yes, no spaces. Correct. No spaces. Boo to you. Good question, Richard. Thank you. And VP said, "Thanks, Kelly." Ladybug Runner, welcome in. I love that. I love that name. And do us a favor, if you're here for the first time, just say, "Hey, first timer, welcome in," and hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Thanks. And let's do it. Let me share this. La 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 la. Share screen. All right, let's share this. And it's going to pop up here anytime soon. There it is. Boo to you. And we have 13 in here. And let's draw. On your mark, get set, go.
Spin that wheel.
I wonder how many times I can draw. I think I can draw a couple. Surf Bum John.
Woo! Surf's up.
Guys,
Way to go, John.
Yeah, congratulations, John. So we'll definitely get one of these out to you. But I think we should do a couple more. Let me see if it leaves everybody in there. Everybody stay here. Let's do a couple more. So we're giving away the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party maps. So let's do another one.
That's so cool. I love the maps.
Here we
I'm
go.
obsessed.
We're drawing another one. So if you
go,
win,
let's
do me
go.
a favor. Just send me a comment. And Blue and Cheesa, congratulations.
Way to
Richard.
go, Richard.
Excellent.
Hi,
Just-
Francisco.
You can leave me an email or give me an IG chat. Get me your email address. Not your email address, your home address, and I'll get those out to you. All right, let's do another one. Woohoo!
Hi, Stephanie.
Good luck, everybody. Stephanie, if you're just chumming in, do us a favor. Get into this giveaway. Phil, our magical Mel, welcome. And hey, winner, chicken dinner. I love that. Go ahead and type in, Francisco, type in hashtag boo, BOOTOYOU, boo to you, and we'll get you in on the next drawing, which is going to be right now.
Did you enter, Candy Mom?
Did she enter? How am I not winning?
Hashtag boo to you. We don't even see your name.
Stephanie Keel, congratulations.
Stephanie.
That's right. So all the winners, just reach out to me.
All
Thank
lowercase,
you.
Cynthia.
Reach out to me and you can send me a chat. You can send me an email. You can reach out to me on Instagram and give me your address and I'll get these out to you. And I'm just going to do another one. I like it.
Slide into Chris's DMs if you're a winner.
Yes, please do. Felix Gomez, welcome. Excellent. Congratulations. That's great. I wasn't keeping track, but I don't know. I say another one.
Let's go for it.
Boom.
One for you and one for you and one for you.
You get one and you get one and you get one. Annie Coon.
Woo! Meow.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Let me go over to here to my handy stack here.
It was a nice tease there, Cynthia.
What was that?
She said it slowly rolled past her.
It's slowly. Well, let's see if we can make that happen again. Here, pay attention, Cynthia. Here we go. Boom. Look, another time. Here we go. Oh, look, there she goes.
It's just mocking her
There she
now.
goes again. Oh, that's
I
great.
want candy.
I love that. All right. So if you're just coming in and you haven't
Willed
typed
it
in,
into being.
and you haven't typed in hashtag BOOTOYOU, we are giving away the Mickey's Halloween maps for the Halloween party. And thank you so much. When we're gonna give one more away right at the end. I think we'll give one right at the end. So if you haven't
All
won,
right.
please put it in there, and we'll do that at the end. Let me remove this. There we go. Now it's just back to us. So so a lot's going on, and being able to get together as friends. And I want to see if Gonzo reached back out to me. Maybe he doesn't. He's saying let me try. So he's going to try. So I don't see him here yet. But anywho, if you're new with us for the first time, thank you so much for being here, having a good time with us, talking about Halloween, talking about pins, talking
So
about
much fun.
at the parks, going through some things. The last time I think I may have shown this, I was going through some of my stuff and I found one of these.
Love that.
When I first met VP and Arlene, and then I found this one, Adventures of Gonzo.
Oh my goodness.
So you find your stickers and you hold up to them, and I've got another one down here, and this is
Right, Ladybug?
Molly.
Oh, Molly.
Yep,
Love.
Molly's pin. I got that. So a lot of things going on though. But you know what? Talking about what's going to be happening after The 30th is I work with Give Kids the World Village here in Orlando. Give Kids the World Village is a place where families get to stay that have critically ill children. And then what they do is they literally work with, is it March of Dimes, I believe, and they work with just kids, and they work with surrounding parks here, Universal, Walt Disney World Company, SeaWorld, and they give families a place to come and stay and enjoy their family together at no cost to them. All they have to do is reach out to Give Kids the World and fill out the process papers. And literally, I've seen this whole family, 6, 7 families come sometimes, and they don't pay for anything. They don't pay for where they sleep. They don't pay for 24-hour ice cream. They can have ice cream 24 hours a day here.
Love that.
The
As they
entertainment
should.
is here. The surrounding parks donate hundreds and thousands of tickets so these families can come to the parks and enjoy magic with their critically ill child. And if you know anything about Night of a Million Dreams, Corey does an amazing fundraiser every year. So we'll be doing that again this year. But I was asked to come back this year to work with the Christmas lighting team volunteers.
Oh,
So they
that's
asked if
cool.
I would be part of the non-paid staff to help coordinate that. So that's what I've been doing the past couple of days here. I'll be able to work the volunteers and show the volunteers what we're going to do, how we're going to decorate, where we're going to put the Christmas lights. We have a new theming of how they're going to do it this year. Every villa, every single villa on property will have white icicle lights.
Oh, cool.
Yes, adorning it. Magical Night of Hope. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate that. I called it the wrong thing. Night of Hope. It's Magical Night of Hope. Please check that out. If we can throw that link in there, any of my mods, I'd appreciate that. And check that out. You don't have to be present to be part of this amazing donation night, and it is fantastic. It makes you feel blessed. When we were talking about at the beginning of the show, being blessed to be able to be upright, be able to physically be able to do what we do in this community, and support those that don't have that same opportunity. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Amen.
just love being part of that as a volunteer, and that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of my time. So volunteering that, and we have a bunch of great groups that come out. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people come out and help and donate their time to putting up Christmas lights. And when it's hot out, folks, it's hot in Florida. And we start in September, I believe the second week of September, and we start putting the lights up.
So that's coming up.
It is. So we do have a company that comes in and they do all the high lights. They do all the lights that are anywhere from 8 foot higher. I believe I'm sorry, 6 foot higher. It was 8 foot last year. Now it's 6 foot. 6 foot and higher. They do on booms and they do all that. And then we come in and we put in the added lights and added fun for Christmas. So looking forward to working with that. So, I don't mind the sweat because it sure beats the frostbite.
Yeah. My daddy used to say you don't have to shovel sunshine.
No, I love that. Yeah. You don't have to shovel sunshine. I love that.
Hi, Tina.
Hello, Tina. Welcome in. So, and something else that Katie and I were talking about, and Dave Straglin sent me a really great message about how YouTube is changing some of their formats with the way people's names come up, and things like that. So it's T. McNeil. I like that. And but mine hasn't changed over. I'm looking at the names of everybody in here. It looks like everybody's names are the same names, but hello, Eric, Mystic Parks.
Well, I missed that change. What was the change going to be?
I don't know how they get the name, but the identification names are going to be different in your chat.
Oh,
I don't know how they're going to do that. So that's my friend Eric from Mystic Parks. So
hi, Eric.
Eric, this is Kelly, and Eric and I had some backstage time earlier today. We were chatting about a bunch of stuff. Hey, Tony, what's up? Tony O'Tower, welcome in. Antonio Tower. So
So
I
many
was,
cool kids here. Like
there is.
all the
Yeah,
cool kids are in your chat.
okay, all right, everybody just came in. Do us a favor, just go into chat and type in hashtag BOOTOYOU, boo to you, no spaces.
All lowercase.
Okay, so here we go. Eric is on top. They're not doing that as a change, by the way. It's a server error. Oh, good to know. Appreciate that. Thank you, Eric. It was a server error. See that? See that? How everything gels. You know, all the cool kids, like you said. All the cool
Oh, they're MVPs. MVPs. Yep. They know all the stuff.
No. So, all right. So we're about to leave this amazing get together. What we'd like you to do is please stay on your channels, but jump over to the Pete McDevitt show. If my mods can drop Pete's link Pete does an amazing show, and he's going to tell you all about what's happening on the Disney parks and where and when. So go check him out.
Godfather.
As soon as you leave here. But we're gonna go into our giveaway, and we have 11 entries, and we're gonna give away 2 more, Kelly. 1 for you and 1 for me. And you tell me when to hit the button.
All right. Hit it.
There it goes.
And then do you hit it again?
Oh my gosh, I didn't bring it up. Oh no, wait. I did, but let me show it. I gotta share it. I didn't share it, but I can share it. Hold on. Share the screen. And the winner was M Vogue 79. Woohoo!
M Vogue.
Nice. I like that name too.
Love it.
Right. Okay, so and then now I'm gonna do the last one. On your mark, get set, go. And we are giving away the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Maps Christmas map. Don't whip Dave. What's up, Dave?
What does Pete say? Hallow Wishmas or something.
Wishmas, right.
He combines the two.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is what's going to happen on upcoming stuff. So I'll be having a little bit more time. Gonzo says no, 30 minutes. They say, and I think he just stayed where he was. So
he's a dirty dog.
Yeah, well, maybe next time. So trust me, he really wanted to be.
No,
here.
I'm just kidding.
So
yeah, we'll have to do it again.
You know, we're going to be, of course, at the show in Kissimmee on the September 21st. If you want to come out and meet the Disney Baker, that would be a great place to do a meet and greet. Come up to my table, say hello. I will have pin frames I'm selling there, and I will have some pins, and I will have some lounge flies. So that'll be interesting. Please join me on my Whatnot. Closer to Halloween, we will be having a huge Halloween Whatnot, and that is if you're not familiar with Whatnot, it is a auction site. Check me out. I do a lot of pins on that and Disney merch. And what was the other thing I was talking about? Oh, and you can also go over on Mercari and check out some items that are on Mercari.
Oh, cool.
So I am the Baker's Closet on Whatnot. So come over, say hello, and check us out. And just keep on Instagram because I usually put my ads out on Instagram where I'm going to be. So, Kelly, what do you have coming up? Anything new in the parks?
Yeah, I'll be back next weekend in the parks. But I have a couple videos, vlogs dropping. Morning at Disneyland. It was kind of nice because I booked the wrong park as my family. So my family was all in one park and I was in the other park. So yeah, so I put the DCA portion, but then when I got over to Disneyland, they were in Ride for Tiana's. So I got to spend like an hour on Main Street by myself. And I did all those things that my family will never let me do. So, I perused, I lollygagged, and I brought everybody along with me. So it's actually a really fun video as I'm editing it. But I'll be going back to see all the Halloween stuff because, you know, that makes sense in August.
Yeah, right.
But it's also cute. The merch this year, out of the park. Out of the park. So cute. So anywho.
So
just
you've
hit
got
that like
the
button.
70th anniversary water bottle, right?
I'm sorry?
Your 70th anniversary water bottle that they're selling at the parks.
Yes.
It has a clip on it, and it's of the Disneyland D. I would
Yes.
literally buy that just for that clip.
You just want the D.
Just
Honestly, the 70th anniversary, and we'll have to talk about it when we have time, is so awesome. I'm a little sad that it's switching over to Halloween. It will be back, I believe, January to March. But it's been so great. The merch has been so great. And yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that cup with the D.
There's a gentleman that he literally looks like Walt Disney, and he's made it to both parks. And Pete interviewed him. And if you all haven't seen it, go on Pete McDevitt's channel and check out that interview that he did with this gentleman, and it's phenomenal. And I just saw one of his clips today that somebody posted of him going around the parks during the 70th and how the characters were reacting to him and coming up.
And the cast members were just crying.
Yes. So
I did on my last trip, and I'll be posting this. I did film the animatronic Walt. So we'll have to talk about that later.
Okay. We'll have to save that for our next catching up with friends. So yeah, I appreciate that. So the next time I believe we'll have a show, I won't be a paid cast member anymore. So hey.
Well, then you can share your real feelings.
Well,
we can spill the Disney tea.
There's a big bucket of tea we can talk about.
We can share those Emporium memories.
Yes, we can. Some great and some not so great, but that's everywhere everyone works. So
yes.
Kelly, make sure you hang out so we can chat backstage. I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank all my amazing moderators that came in tonight. I appreciate you all so much. You really make what I try to do here more family friendly. We are truly a family of Disney media, Disney stuff, if you will. I'm looking at 3 of my Pinocchio characters here and some pins. But the part that I think Walt distilled upon most was the feeling of family you get in the parks. And he really instilled a lot of that stuff. So those of us that want to continue that, we continue that. However we handle ourselves when we're at the parks or wherever we are. So as cast members, we can both say we appreciate you for being here and for helping us express this happiness. I am Krista Disney Baker, and this is Kelly from Kelly in the Parks. So check out Kelly's link that's in the chat. And I always finish the same old way. TTFN, ta-ta for now. Peace, love, and pixie dust hugs. And pixie dust hugs will have to do until we meet in person. So see you at the parks. I'm Krista Disney Baker. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate you. And all my everyone in chat and all my members. I couldn't do this without you. And I mean that. You inspire me to do more. You inspire me to be better. And I thank you for that. So thanks. And all my winners tonight, please make sure you reach out to me, get me your address so I can get those in the mail to you tomorrow. And thanks for being part. Good night. See you next time.
Last night.